So I am now today joined by Sophie Fletcher. Yay! So now Sophie's someone that I've known for a bit of a while now, and we even went to the same university at the same time. She's an expert on hypnosis and mindfulness for women's health, and her first book that was published, a brilliant book that it is, sold over 30,000 copies worldwide. Many will know her better as the Mindful Mama, and I'm delighted to say that she's going to be speaking at the UK Hypnosis Convention this year, and her presentation is Challenging Beliefs Around Menopause. Sophie, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
So tell us, give us some kind of broad strokes as to what people can expect with regards to this presentation.
Okay, well, I've been working a lot on women's health generally in my practice. And as you know, my first book's been out for 5 years now. My second is coming out on the 7th of November, which is the day that I'm speaking, actually. And
Right.
that's on hypnosis and mindfulness for the first year. And I kept getting asked in my practice, well, women that I knew, do you have any techniques that I can use for menopause? And it was quite interesting because I'd never considered that in my practice I was working with menopause, especially when I was in my 30s. It had never really crossed my mind.
Yeah.
But it slowly dawned on me that a lot of the women I were treating were in their 40s, 50s, even 60s and 70s, and coming to me with very, very similar complaints. And those were typically the things that you hear around menopause. And that got me really curious and thinking more about it, looking more into it. And so I started working. I would never say, it's interesting, someone said to me, how many women have you worked with who on menopause? And I have to say the number is a big fat 0, because not one woman came to me saying, help me with the menopause.
Right, yeah.
It would be, I'm not sleeping well, I'm putting on weight very quickly, I'm suddenly feeling quite anxious in situations I didn't feel anxious in before.
Right.
And so those, I think, were the key things that came up. And then you kind of chat to them, you'd say, well, would you like a little something that will help you with your hot flushes and things like that?
Right.
And they'd be like, yeah, can you do that? And you're like, yeah, of course I can. So I give them some additional techniques around that. And so it became really interesting working with these women and seeing the consistency of the symptoms that they were presenting with, and how quickly and easily it was to help many of them. So I started putting more of a program together, and I have a 6-week program that I work with women. So I'm going to share that at the conference. And what my approach was. And what's really interesting about menopause is that it's suddenly more in the headlines. People are more aware of it, especially in the workplace. People are more aware of the challenges that women are facing. And so it's given us an opportunity to really explore what's going on around the world as well in different cultures.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm going to look at the conference, look at how we perceive menopause in different cultures, and actually how through psychological techniques we can change our perception and expectation of and change our experience.
Yeah, I find that really exciting and really interesting. You know, I know in the write-up to your presentation, you said that you're going to be exploring current beliefs around menopause and how culture affects experience and why that is. And I find that really exciting. And some of these areas that you were talking about, you know, with regards to sleep and with regards to the hot flushes and with regards to some of the classic symptoms that we associate with menopause, that we kind of boast a fairly good evidence base for those things, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. That's what's so exciting about this, is a lot of the work that underpins my work with menopausal women is evidence-based. And, you know, there's even evidence to show that early intervention, so if you're in your 30s and 40s, if you make certain lifestyle changes, it reduces your risk of certain aspects of menopause, so osteoporosis,
Really?
like that. So exercise, diet. And from working, you and I both know, and those of you who are hypnotherapists who are watching will know how effective hypnosis is in setting goals, getting people motivated to make those lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
So and it's so important, because a lot of the women I see are in their 50s, late 50s, and are coming to me for weight loss. And in my head, I'm often thinking, I wish you'd come to me 10 years earlier, because
Right.
we could have implemented things that could have, helped really early on.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that women are denied those psychological treatments and those early prevention treatments that can really make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's fascinating stuff. I'm so delighted that we've managed to persuade you to come and speak at the convention.
You never have to persuade me, Adam.
But I know there's lots of people that are going to be really excited about seeing this. For anybody that wants more information about Sophie's presentation and to buy tickets, come visit the website www.ukhypnosisconvention.co.uk, and we'll very much hope to see you then. Sophie, thank you very much for coming and speaking to me today.
Pleasure, always.
I'm really looking forward to seeing you later on next month.
Yeah, next month. Not for long now, so yeah.
No, great. Until then.
Yeah, take care, Adam. Bye.